reacted with the resident sleeper. So, just gonna say hello to Umberto there.
Hello.
Hello.
Now we are live. The last time we were live, we ended the stream. We all raided Umberto. So,
Yeah.
we have Andrew in. Hello.
Ooh, hello, Andrew.
Marlon's actually gonna
Andrew.
he's gonna come in to draw some stuff too.
Ooh.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry if I have been getting it wrong all this time.
Okay then. So who do we have? We got Andrew. We got. Well, I think we got Umberto.
And Marlon.
Yeah. As the host today, Crank, do you want to get introductions and things going?
Okay.
Or are we waiting for other people?
Well, we'll wait and see who turns up.
Shall we make some sort of announcement on the Kindred Fate server?
Could do. I think I've got it pasted. I don't know.
I also feel bad now looking at the stream, all these books, and then you've just got my icon screaming.
And looking in the other direction too.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
You know, it's never too late to switch.
Okay then. So right. Got the, we have our usual features with us. We have Mr. Barrington.
Hello.
We have Mr. Gill.
Hello.
We have our guest here, Mr. Werewolf.
Hello.
And finally, the one you've been waiting for is Miss Charlie.
Wait. Frank has an echo. That might be because of me again. Only so much we can do being in the same room, unfortunately.
We could just mute Crank.
Not like anyone cares about Crank.
I mean, Andrew approves.
Yeah.
I mean, I muted me.
Crank usually is fine.
I wonder if this worked though.
Oh.
Has that worked? Can everyone still hear Crank okay? Say something, Crank.
Do I have to?
Barely.
Barely.
Like, can't even tell what he's saying, but you can tell that he's talking.
The stream can hear me fine. There's a reason for it.
Crank is an echo. Yeah.
We've just got Crank seductively whispering into the mic now.
Ooh. What's he
So
whispering?
muted me on the Discord, but it'll still hear me through yours a little bit because we haven't got the
Have you tried
threshold
using
set
the
up.
suppression software?
Have I got suppression? No.
I can try.
I mean, it works really well for me. I mean, for the airplanes and stuff.
Settings.
I think you have to have the beta version of Discord.
If you scroll up.
Noise suppression is apparently on with me, so there's not much.
If you switch it off and see the automatic detect thing, scroll up a bit. If you turn it off and set the threshold a bit higher, and then set it for you. No. You got to speak into it now. I'll scroll it down a bit for you. We're just doing some technical stuffs.
It's a pain.
Might want to turn down just a little bit more. See the bar behind it? When you're talking, you need to go over there. Yeah, when you're talking.
Okay, so something.
And
Maybe? I don't know.
And move the mic closer to you then as well.
Okay. I'll just sit up and not slouch like an absolute chav.
Hopefully, we're trying to cancel out the echo between us, so.
I mean, you guys can share just the one mic.
Yeah, we could.
And sit on each other's laps while me and Gil get jealous.
Yeah.
Nobody jealous, of course.
Everyone.
Okay. Oh, I have Stormy saying hello to me in the main chats.
It's nice to see how popular these streams get now. That dog's so small.
I mean, it was just a thing I put together for everyone to get through the pandemic and stuff. So, yeah, that turned out a lot differently than I expected. So, welcome to Art Stream 3. We actually made it, boys.
Yeah.
Man, we're on a third one already?
In
Yeah.
what is probably our most requested streams that we ever get.
The memes that come from it are great.
That's
Yeah.
debatable.
Oh yeah, it's been
I love Kachonki.
Kachonki. That was the last stream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yes, that was
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah, that was.
oh man. Okay, so are we? So to give it just same as last time, we had Mayu on with Deer Dog. This time we've been asking you for questions for Charlie. So, yeah, we're gonna ask lots of lovely questions from you guys and do our usual art prompts if you so wish to join in. So,
We're gonna get any prompts going first, and then we can just chat while everyone's drawing. Or...
And where does everybody submit these art prompts?
I mean, in the thing that gym leader Ed hates. We they were all submitted into the Google form, and yeah, Ed really doesn't like Google forms, as we've learned lately. Okay, so
I think for this one, any art prompts that are completed today that you actually draw can just go into the Faters Lounge, and they get reviewed after.
yes, we have the art prompt sketches. If you do exclamation Discord, you will find the link for our Discord, and you can join in there and just send us what you've put together from the lovely Wheel of Fate.
Ooh,
Oh no.
it's back. It's back.
And there's 97 prompts on it.
That's a lot of color.
Ooh boy.
The two
Almost
yellows together on the right-hand side are triggering my OCD.
Yeah, that's probably where the 97 is, because I think the wheel only holds 100.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It only holds 100 prompts, so this is the best we can do. So, are we ready for our first prompt?
Ooh.
Send it.
Yes.
So, I will spin the wheel, and it will be 20 minutes for everyone to do the prompt, everyone who's taking part. Okay, so here we go. Click the right screen.
I'm going into a trance.
Okay.
Yeah, that is psychedelic.
So we have kinfolk is sleeping on another kinfolk.
Hmm.
Okay.
And yet, for once, I can't actually draw for it, so... On my behalf, everyone. Mishka!
Kinfolk. Type.
Ooh.
How fancy we're getting with these backgrounds now.
Ooh, look at that font.
Mm.
Okay, so let me just repose that. So we're just gonna get on with some questions now.
You forgot the K.
And start the timer.
Kinfolk.
Kinfol.
Okay, that was the worst thing.
Kinfol.
Oh man. Yeah, there's a K there.
Ooh, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember this.
Okay, so our first question Yo, if I can find them.
Partying time.
Okay, so start at the top. The main inspiration for Deer Dog. What was your main inspiration for the lovely boy?
To be honest, I know a few people know it came from the prompt that SkyMill hosted, but I mainly just went with the one theme of a wolf in sheep's clothing. But because the deer was the current prompt, I wanted to just try and incorporate the deer as well. And it all just grew from there, from that one simple idea. Just goes to show you don't need to have everything worked out at first, you just add to things as you go along.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so which one of you want to ask the next one?
So, well, what on this design? What was the artist part about making Deer Dog?
Well, from the design point of view, the thing that gave us the most trouble would probably have to be the pelt.
Okay.
Obviously, the basis was a dog. That's pretty standard. Most games have that. But we had to try and work out how we were going to have the pelt to make it look natural, but also give it enough to show that it wasn't necessarily part of his body, it was something separate. So yeah, we ended up getting a few tweaks, but it was the pelt that gave us the most issue on how to make it look right, but also show that it wasn't all that it seemed.
Yeah, like the black wolf hiding under the what looked like the skin of
Yeah, well, the
the
issue we
pelt
had
of
at first
a
was
deer.
that it didn't look like a pelt. Everyone just thought it was part of the actual creature's design. So we had to tweak it a lot to actually make it more distinct.
Mm-hmm.
You ready, everybody?
So I guess it's my turn now.
Yeah.
So aside from Deer Dog, do you have a favorite kinfolk that has been announced?
This was a difficult one, I'm not gonna lie. I love a lot of Kindred's art styles, especially when it comes to the creatures. I love so many of them. Like Shovelbutt was great. Also love Bakinawa. Then there's also Skulkin and Castrix. They're all fun. Like I couldn't say I hate any design that we have at the moment, but if I had to pick one favorite, I would probably have to go for Salamurder. At first, he looks so normal. Like I saw him in the trailer, I was like, oh, okay, that's just Kindred Fate's version of Quagsire. And then his face opens up, and it's like, oh.
Surprise!
Surprise!
It's so bold and out there as a concept, but it also does a perfect job at conveying what I feel like Kindred wants. They want to show that it's not a kiddie game; it's something more mature.
Yeah.
I think Salamurder just really encompasses that. He looks like a regular design that you could see in any old game, and then his face opens. It's just so distinct and unique, and the problem with putting horror into any monster taming game, because usually they have to have this cartoon aesthetic, is horror is usually very detailed. So I feel like Salamurder is just a great blend of combining that darker, mature theme with something like a monster taming creature. I don't know, I know he's not the most popular, I just really like him.
It was kind of sneaky how Sky Mills kind of just threw him in. Oh, here's a Kickstarter for that.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Hi, Cybercore, thank you. And yeah, it was really great to see him come up in the stream. Again, I just shrugged when I saw him at first, like, oh, okay, that's a typical Quagsire type thing. It's just, I can't even remember the name now. Why? Salamander. Duh. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's just another salamander. Nope.
So just going to do a quick check in chat. Who is currently doing some art prompts?
Oh yeah, how many people do we have working?
Because I know Marlon said he was going to try. He's going to try and do some.
And is Charlie
So-
trying to do something?
No,
While
Charlie
answering?
is not taking part. So what I've said I'm going to
No.
do is I'm going to task her with doing them like at a different time to see what she comes up with.
I get too hyper focused when I'm drawing. I wouldn't be able to do the conversations and drawing at the same time.
I thought you were going to say, well, since she's answering the questions, I will draw.
No. The best I can do is
don't.
Kadoki.
You don't want me. You don't want me drawn.
I got you a graphics tablet before, Crank, and we got you drawing.
Oh yeah, I do have hidden artwork somewhere. I don't know where, but it's somewhere.
We demand to see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, a few people have demanded now. It's okay, so we got Marlon. Is anyone else actually taking part in the...
I am.
Oh, we got, of course, Werewolf.
Yeah. Werewolf.
Everyone say hello to Werewolf.
Did we post in Kindred in the end to let people know?
It'll
Yes,
be
great.
fan video if we do. And...
I still already caught us.
This is starting to look more like a rabbit than what it's supposed to. Oh god.
Andrew says hello, Mr. Wolf.
Hello, Andrew.
Okay, it just seems to be just Marlon. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
quiet day today.
Yeah.
I mean, normally we'd have Yoshi as well, but Yoshi ain't here either.
Yeah. Well, I'll say wait because we got another 12 minutes. I'm just gonna get on with the next question. So,
Let's do it.
of all the known kinfolk and kinfakes out there, which 4 would you have on the team? So that includes kinfakes.
The thing is, with the kinfakes, I see a lot of designs that I think would be awesome to have in the world, but I don't actually consider, like, oh, I'd love them on my team because they are just kinfakes and I don't want to get my hope up because I'd be very, very sad. It happens with so many. I'd love to see them in the game, but if I dwelled on it too much, I'd just get more and more upset that they're not actually in the game. To go for official ones, I'd have to say that obviously I've got to vote for Deer Dog. No bias at all, I swear. Salamurder, just because of how much I love his design, as well as the dark typing. Bakionawa was actually one of the first ones that stood out to me as well. I love dragons, so of course a flying and swimming serpent. I just love him, he's awesome. So that's the first 3 of the official designs. For a 4th, I would probably have to suggest Nyazen, just because I've started to see Deer Dog and Nyazen go hand in hand together, because they're the first 2 fan kinfakes. One's dark, one's light. One's a cat, one's a dog.
Yin, yang, you know.
Yeah, it just seems like it was meant to be with those 2, and I've really fallen in love with it.
Well, haven't you been speaking with Mayu for certain things?
I have. There are secrets planned, and I have Mayo's permission, so...
Tedda, there are secrets out there.
Yeah. There's quite a few kinfakes that I like to hear on.
There's always more secrets.
There is.
With me around, yes.
Yeah.
We just have to, chase Rob down one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you for that one. Next question. Oh,
Yeah, I'll let Barry take this one.
Okay.
So, what inspired you to make Deer Dog?
Okay, so yeah, I guess a few of the newer people won't know this, but it was quite a few months back. Skymail hosted an official prompt. It wasn't a contest. It was just
Art
a
challenge.
Yeah, it was just an art challenge, a prompt on there. I think it was the Twitter it originated from, maybe.
It was on Instagram as
Instagram,
well.
that was it.
It was on both.
But yeah, they basically posted the design that we know as the Light Stag, and they asked everyone to design an evolution for it. That could be a pre-evolution, a further evolution, or a full line. You know, if you're me and you like to do things by 110%. And yeah, I'd been out of the art groove for a while. I wanted to get back into it, and I just decided to jump on the prompt. It very nearly didn't get submitted either. That was the worst thing.
I'm
Deer
still
Dog may
crossing.
never have happened.
I'm still crossing my fingers for the Phantom version. Crossing my
Yeah.
fingers.
Oh yeah,
I think that's the push now, is the Phantom version, yeah.
yeah. We all want our little Mishka in our team. I think.
I think we got our well, we have our insider Andrew. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we've said like the regular coloring's like Sophie, and the Phantom is like Mishka coloring, so like it'd be the
Oh,
virtual
yeah.
meeting of Sophie and Mishka.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There we go.
true.
Andrew says, "I need the white wolf."
Yeah.
But yeah, it very nearly didn't happen because, well, life gets in the way and I procrastinate way too much. I initially got the first 2 evolutions for the style that I had planned done. And yeah, I didn't get the rest of the line finished, like even from concept to everything else, I just hadn't got it done. So I thought, oh, okay, well, if I'm not going to be submitting a complete line, then I'll just skip out on this one. But then I remember that I'd seen Beanie's pre-evolution, Blink It. They'd posted that a long time before the prompt even came out, and I fell in love with it. And I noticed that I hadn't actually seen that as an entry from them in the contest. So I just decided to approach Beanie and ask if they'd like to collaborate and put their designs together and work together to finish the line. And yeah, thankfully they agreed, and that's where we got where we are today.
Yeah,
So,
that's nice.
Just for the hot stream as well. It was requested before, and I did have it ready, and I haven't started it. I've just got some background music to put on, so
Oops.
yeah, it was a request, and I did remember. I just forgot to press play. So,
I mean, it makes me feel less awkward about silent pauses now.
speaking of which, we have 7 minutes left until we get to see some of our first prompts.
Oh.
Yeah, the Ran Kinfake, I remember that one.
Yes, this was the Kinfake Evo was done by Bizloba.
I really enjoyed this one. They took it in the different canine route with the hyena to make use of the spots, and I love the fact that they turned the fake tail into 2 tails for it. Like the skin became part of the pelt became part of the creature. I really loved it. Again, I'm still so honored to see anyone do anything with these designs that I make.
Okay,
Well,
so
These are pretty
I
great
can't hear the
design.
stream, so you guys will have to be my ears for like, is the volume okay or does it need to go up? I'm trying to keep it sort of ambient.
Yeah, just give us some feedback with the music, because obviously Cranks had to mute himself. Let us know if it's too loud, too quiet, how things are going.
How like a Mishka Popo.
No, I think it's
Good for.
yeah, I think it's looking pretty good.
Okay, the level seems to be alright. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, and we were seeing a lot of these images, these drawings you did about about Deer Dog and other kinfakes or the stream prompts, the art streams, and it's easy to see that you're an incredible artist, Charlie. But how did it all started? What did you? How did you start it? Well.
Oh, you mean to get into art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hates being called an incredible artist, even though she is. She absolutely hates it. So she'll spend the next few minutes actually denying it.
That's the thing. People say that I am. I'm really not.
I told you straight away.
Only if I can go through this computer screen.
I was literally like 12 years old, maybe 13 in school, where I met my first proper friend, and They were full, like, they loved their anime, they loved their art, they were always drawing. Everyone was always, like, looking over their shoulder, asking them to draw and talking about their art. As kids do, they copy each other.
One thing led
I
to
wanted to get
another.
involved, and yeah, I just found out that I really enjoyed it. I was, kind of ribbed to the heavens because I was new to it, and yeah, my art was nowhere near as good, so I was constantly compared to them, but I found I enjoyed it, so even though I'm not necessarily the best, I keep at it.
It's better than my stick figures.
But yeah, it was just typical me being a bratty child.
It's better than what we did in the Minecraft stream where we were doing like kinfolk using essentially coloured wool.
Ooh, oh yeah. I remember that one.
Me
Oh
and
yes, is that the ocean of pandas
yeah,
that you blew up?
I did no such thing. No, me and Barry had the same idea to do
Blow
karaoke.
pandas, you mean?
No, that was okay. Anyway, it was solely me, but yeah. No,
Wow, you made Andrew cry now.
it's okay. They're in a save somewhere.
No pandas were harmed.
We need Panda Simulator. That'll be an awesome win. Okay, so
Right, I'm done. I've tried a different sort of art style with this, and I have no idea how well it's worked out.
Nice.
ooh,
Speaking of, it is the final 3 minutes, so if you guys want to
Yep.
start wrapping up.
yeah, and we'll have one more question just before we take a look at them.
I'll try and buy you some time.
I will interrupt. So, I guess
I will
it's
point
how
out
did
that
we
I'm just
discover
checking.
Kindred Fates is the next question. Because yeah,
Oh, how we found Kindred?
how do we discover back in December last year? How did we
Ah,
find
yes,
it?
because I introduced this to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
The irony is we discovered it via Temtem. Everyone remembers the Temtem craze that was happening a few months ago when it was first on Kickstarter and being released. But I wasn't paying attention at first, and I finally decided to look at one of these trailers because it was being forced down my throat every other minute, and I wanted to see what the hype was about. And then as I get to the end of that, YouTube decides to recommend me the Kindred Fates trailer. And yeah, I decided to throw it in Crank's face. We both joined.
I'm just going to point out, I've just checked, I mixed up what the tail. I've given it the wrong kind of tail on my drawing.
Ooh,
Well,
even
I
better.
haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment.
Yeah, me neither.
To quote Bob Ross, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is not official.
Yeah, just for fun. Oh god, that clapping flame on the Deer Dog
So that was actually from the very first art stream, if I remember as well.
Yeah, we had
The 8-bit kinfolk, and you
prompt
went
with
all
the
out making an
pixel art.
animated.
Yeah. I think it was just pixel art, and Charlie decided to animate the art.
You say it's animated, it's literally just 2 frames.
It's not animated.
Well, in pixel art, that's the basic animation anyway.
True.
So we're 50 seconds left, guys.
Ooh.
Oh no. Too much time left for them. Should we just end it now?
Glad the teacher was finally sleeping because you spent the last 10 minutes before the stream shouting at me from across the room.
You really did.
Oh, Mishka.
He's the best. If they do make the black and white one, the Phantom, I will need to find it. It's going to be such pain.
See, I don't know if it would be better to beat the game 100 times to lower the odds.
That's the thing. You want to get the higher odds, but you also want to use them in your playthrough, so what do you do?
Yeah, Alberto said
Yeah.
he's excited for Phantoms.
So am I. And I love the idea of New Game Plus, especially because, again, the fact that they've said you can make different moral choices in each playthrough.
And that is time up.
Ooh.
Art prompt 1 done, guys.
There are only 2 in the actual channel. That's
you-
not good.
Not the old evolution. The original.
Oh, they're both in there. Yeah. Okay, so if what we need you guys to do, if you haven't already, because we got fancy commands here. Yeah, you can join the Discord, and there is an Art Prompt Sketches channel if you have made a sketch of a kinfolk sleeping on another kinfolk. Okay, so I must remember how to do all this.
You getting rusty over there?
Yeah, we're not streaming enough.
My issue was, oh goodness me.
Context needed.
This is the crankest of memes channel. Yeah. I think I'll leave this one to Marlon to explain. But yeah, before we go into the channel, obviously I'm diverting your attention. So who did we have submit? I believe it was, well, we have Werewolf. We don't have a Charlie, sadly.
Not today.
And a cabbage.
And a cabbage. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's have a look at our first one. We're gonna go. Aww. It's a Kadoki and a salamander.
Not a salamander.
No,
It's a shovel.
Shovel butt. Yeah.
I apologize. 6 AM starts doing numbers on me.
It's adorable. Maybe just talking about the
I'm
old age.
surprised Priest hasn't been summoned to hear the mistakes.
The problem is, I love the 8-bit style, and it's funny because we were just talking about it. I can't unsee
Yeah.
that it's plankton though.
Curse you!
It looks like it's got the one eye from the position at the moment, and I love it.
No.
So cute.
So yeah, I tried a different art style, and also, that is not Ember's tail. I don't know why I thought he had a smoky tail. It does not.
Aw,
Pretty cool.
such a fluffy pillow.
It's a
It almost reminds me of Totoro. It's very cute. Family moment.
No, that's really nice. You said you went for a different art style as well, I believe.
Yeah, normally I do sort of, kind of like cell shading, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like color. It looks really nice.
He even
Very
has the sun ray beams coming from the corner.
Yeah.
Lots of details for like 20 minutes.
I think we're gonna have to last it to 15 now.
No, don't do that. The only reason it looks like that is because I was literally just scraping the pen across randomly. It's pure luck.
Okay, so 15 minutes it is for the next prompt.
And only 5 minutes for werewolf.
Yeah.
20 minutes for everyone else, 5 for Wolf.
I'll try and join in for one of these prompts at least.
Oh goodness me, that'll be interesting seeing you answer and roll.
Multitasking.
You have to shout to me a lot, or you'll just get me going, hang on. No.
She is genuinely opening her art program as we do this. Okay, so let's bring back our Deer Dog slides, and well, I think we need to do another prompt.
A wheel.
Bring back the wheel.
Bring back the wheel for
The
prompt
wheel.
number 2, I
96.
believe. Technically prompt number 8 now overall. We tend to do 3-year streams, so. Okay, are we ready? Let's spin the wheel.
While you guys do that, I might actually have to take a quick bathroom break. I forgot to go before the stream.
Okay, we can
Be right back.
buy some time. All right, here we go. And the wheel is right by the 2 yellows.
Ooh.
Wow.
I refuse to draw this.
Oof. That's.
Well.
I'm refusing to draw this on 2 accounts. One, it is 2 people.
I think we broke Andrew.
Yeah. But we did have the
No, other way around, Marlon.
Andrew Princess last time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we had Disney
So we
Princess
could-
Andrew, but
yeah.
now we're expanding.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it because I'm
could-
still
we could-
haunted by my attempt there.
We could probably spin the wheel again. I don't know.
We could do it as we could do it as a panda and a cat.
And I'm back.
Do
You won't
wanna
believe
take part
that,
in
lady.
this one? It genuinely happened.
Oh wow! Of like the 100 prompts that we had.
So 1% chance and it actually happened.
Yeah.
I didn't even think. I was hoping for this prompt, but
I mean, who wasn't?
You wanted more people to be able to draw
are we
it.
doing this as a special though? Do we do a 30-minute
Andrew-
special on it, or
Andrew said it must be done. The wheel demands it. So
the wheel has spoken? It has shown us the way. Okay, so this is a special. I'm going to do it as a 30-minute. That's.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, we might actually have Charlie taking part too.
Why not?
hmm.
Okay, so let me do the things.
Give me a second, I need a reference.
This
I
needs
mean,
to
you
happen.
could just copy and paste the last one.
I am not. I'm not redrawing that one. I've learned from my mistakes. I don't need a reference for that. I needed a reference for the Neve one.
Where's the alignment?
Ooh.
God dang it, right. Alignment, center. I genuinely don't have to react to that.
I still cannot believe that happened.
Yeah, I'll read the wheel has spoken. Okay, so I shall start the timer now. There we go. So now the real challenge is getting Charlie to answer questions whilst we do this.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Charlie's not here right now.
Or as she put it, I am crank. Okay, so I believe one of you two for question 8.
I'll get this one. So, Charlie, is there anything you wish you can change about your Deer Dog design?
Anything I wish I could change? It's difficult because he did go through a few edits already. When he was first posted, we actually had a lot of feedback from the community in the Kindred Fate server. They made a few suggestions, and me and Bienni did actually update him. It was mainly things with his pelt, because everyone agreed that at first it wasn't very obvious that it was meant to be something separate. So we made a few changes, like the eye holes that he has in the pelt now, and the more jagged edges to show that it's actually not part of his design. As well as the spots. I don't think the red spots from the back end of the pelt were on there originally either, so... He had a few updates even back then.
Alpha Deer Dog.
Yeah,
Mm.
I sadly don't have the footage of it anymore. I saved over it. But since he's actually been made official by Skymill as well, I made a few separate tweaks to make him more modeling friendly. Like, I reduced the amount of chest spikes and the fluff, like you might have noticed. Just because, again, we don't need like 8 rows of them. That's going to be just hell for the modelers. And I also changed the horns that some people might not have noticed.
And yeah, we kind of saw the pelt on the pictures that just switched,
So
but
we
on
can
the
move
fire
the
attack,
camera around.
there you have the pelt that just
So
lifts
the
off
horns-
the back.
Well, you recently described the ears aren't actually the pelts now as well.
Oh yeah, originally he didn't have the second set of ears either. That was something that was changed. The black ears. Because those are the Lucario-like appendages on his head. They aren't actually just appendages, they are ears. So yeah, that was an addition that came through one of the first edits as well. He has 2 sets of ears.
Only one of them work.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question from Mr. Gill.
Oh yeah, so there was that video with Jim Leader Ed when you talked about Deer Dog, and the person asking the question said they saw the video, they really love your fake mons, but would like to know who's your favorite Deer Dog Evo fake.
Oh, that one's easy. That would have to be the Cerberus Evo Sevirus, the three-headed evolution of Deer Dog.
Oh yeah.
It's just hands down my favorite. I feel like, especially with the spots on the pelt turning into eyes on Sevirus, it just feels like it finishes what he starts, it's what he's meant to become. And I just fell for the design so much. I'd really love to see it in the game, but I understand why not. But yeah, he has to be my favorite.
It kind of flowed really well with the descending towards the dark side.
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's another... I like designs that have multiple subtle inspirations rather than just throw an animal with an element or a theme and that's it.
Yeah.
So the fact that he would then have like the wolf in sheep's clothing, the Cerberus, as well as the black dog from the other mythology all in one. I'm a sucker for things like that.
Okay, so, well, what do you like most about Deer Dog, aside from it, being inspired by Mishka?
That's a pretty difficult one, to be honest. Again, I love dogs and wolves in general. Who doesn't, at the end of the day? I think, if anything, I had to pick, though, it would have to be, like I said earlier, his subtleties. The fact that he takes multiple inspirations, and I feel like he's quite unique as a monster. Let's face it, practically every game has at least one dog or a wolf or some sort of canine in it. But at least as far as I'm aware from the genre, I don't think we've had anything like him before. He's pretty unique in that respect. But yeah, like I said, I'm also a sucker for designs that have more than one piece of inspiration, and it's not just like cat plus fire or plus ground. Anything that has more thought to it and stuff like that. I'm naturally a sucker for things like that.
Okay, so, one from one of you guys?
Yeah, well, I saw most of your design, your realistic versions of some Pokemons. You drew a few, well, probably a few years back, I don't know. But what was the hardest part in reimagining the look? And I know you already did one Kinfolk. It was...
I can actually show it as well. We have it actually for the stream. So yeah, we have.
It was like oh yeah, and there was Slifer also that you did.
Yeah, I have that one as well. But just to show on stream, this is the realistic Skulkin.
It's insane.
And we also had as they did, we had the Slifer as well.
I love how it says loot.
So yeah, would you? Well, I for one would really love to see your realistic take on Deer Dog. But what's the hardest part in doing? Yeah, but what's the hardest part in taking a simpler design and transforming the design to something more realistic like that?
I think the hardest part would have to be finding a balance. Because if you don't change it enough and you just like detail the fur or detail, like on Skulkin, I added cracks to the skull. If you only just add a bit more detail to it, sometimes it can be hard to tell that it's more realistic. Sometimes it doesn't look too far away from the original creature. But then again, if you go too far with it, you turn around just like, oh, well, just recolor the bear pink. You gotta try and find a happy medium between the two, I think. And I think the hardest part when it comes to Pokemon in particular is definitely the more abstract design. Things like Mightyena or Charmander or Squirtle, they have very obvious inspirations.
What about Klefki?
Yeah, you give me Clef or Porygon or Voltorb and any of the more out there looking designs, and don't get me wrong, I love them, but that's a headache. The challenge is fun, especially seeing how creative some people can be and getting around it. But yeah, it's definitely a headache.
I was gonna say your Beware was pretty crazy looking.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't got it on to show the stream, but
I can send it over to you if you want quickly.
It
if you
was
do that, I
very...
can show it up on stream. So it was a realistic. Oh, why can't I? You just said the name as well. Baking.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that thing. You've
I
done
don't think I'm
other
succeeding with this
realistics
prompt.
as well, but I think that's the one people recognize most currently. So
Let me just save it as a PNG and slide it over.
but yeah, she's done a fair amount of realistic. It's not necessarily just Pokemon either. It's been a nice blend of like other creatures in general. Like you've seen Cerberus and Deer Dog is.
Yeah.
I've seen her do many different things over the years.
And I remember also you did Arcanine, and I think that's such a good design. It's looking, well,
Arcanine had an origin story as well, from what I remember.
Oh man, yeah, that was a really, really old piece.
So I shall...
That actually turned out from an old anthropomorphic Pokemon OC that I created for a roleplay group a while back, so yeah, that was interesting. It's actually a long-standing character of mine. Don't see if I can find the artwork. It is on my art station.
Okay, it's just overtaking the stream. Thanks.
Calm down, Blair, calm down. I tend to draw on very large canvases, so that might happen, I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what? Say,
That'll do. Let me just resize it as well. And we'll get rid of Skulkin as well, so... Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna have time to cover this. This is causing too many problems.
Okay, so yeah, this is the MB. No. The B-way.
beware.
Ah. I think everyone knows what the prompt is, so I will...
Crank needs an early night.
There
Yeah,
we
I've
go.
sent you a few of the pieces I've done.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna overtake the screen, I know this. So,
It's gonna
Which
break.
one?
this is the realistic B-way.
Yes, that one.
We have the Arcanine as
Ah,
well.
that's so good, so good.
Yeah.
And I believe we have the Growly boy as well. Let me just save him. Yeah, we have the Growly as well. So just check him on.
A very good boy.
So
I love how we're on a time limit and
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my old Princess Andrew piece for consistency as well. What am I doing?
I mean,
Hi
it's
there.
just in the Discord, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she's looking for the source file.
Ah.
Sponsor.
So yeah, I know you've always been a big fan of like the realistic stuff because there's like a fan artist who does it as well, like the realistic Venusaur and Charizard. Do you really
Yeah,
like
he was
that?
actually invited and did the designs for Detective Pikachu.
Oh,
I
really?
can't remember the artist's name now, but yeah, he was on DeviantArt and he actually got approached to create the concept artwork for the designs in
That's cool.
Detective Pikachu.
I will find
That's
it,
nice.
but yeah, if you've ever looked up realistic Pokemon, you've more than likely come across some of his artwork.
Yeah, he does so many. See if I can find his name quickly. Just because I hate not crediting people. Arvalis, that's the one.
There we go. So that was.
But yeah, he was an inspiration for a long time. I mean, it happens as a kid. You grow up with these designs, and when someone takes them and makes them into something like that could be real, it blows your mind as a kid. Like, oh my god, I want it.
So there we go. Arvalis was the artist name.
Yep, that's the one.
So right, our next question. I believe it would be Barry this time.
So, Charlie, if you had one superpower, what would it be?
I never know what to answer for this question because there's always so many good options. Like, I always consider flight because flying would be amazing. I've loved that since I was a kid.
The ability to sleep on demand.
I would actually like that one. Crank can fall asleep in a matter of seconds, but me, I'm lying there tossing and turning for at least an hour. I don't hate him for it, but I hate him for it. You know.
You hate him. I got you.
I probably would have said flying at one point, but I don't know. Maybe it's a cheating answer, but I'd love to say like transformation.
Why is that? Why would you
Why is
do
that?
transformation?
Why is that cheating?
I suppose it's cheating because then if you could potentially turn into a bird and just fly anyway, so it kind of has more things than one involved. But
I'd turn into Deer Dog.
I mean, that'd be like asking a genie for more wishes. I mean, it's a smart answer.
Well, basically, you would be a druid in Dungeons and Dragons. You can change to any beast you see. So yeah.
yeah, I've always just loved the concept of it. Like I used to think flying would be awesome because I've always loved that, and now so does our. She's obsessed with anything that flies, butterflies, birds.
But she got upset when she got her first pair of like dress-up wings, and she realised she couldn't fly.
Oh god, yeah, I spent ages sewing these wings onto this little dress for her, and then she put it on after like hours, and she just got so depressed because she couldn't actually fly. And I felt so bad.
Oh, poor thing.
The excitement just went from screaming and giddy and happy to just, I can't fly.
Oh, Tori sent some love hearts.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not asking this next question, by the way.
No, I think transformation, as well as my love of animals and everything else it encompasses, I have extreme social anxiety, and I'm not gonna lie, practically every encounter with people I am terrified for, and I usually walk away from second guessing everything I did in that conversation, worrying. So the ability to just, nope, I'm a dog now, I'm walking away, I'm not doing this.
I'm a dog now, give me all the pets.
I just want to avoid people, thank you, leave me alone. I would abuse it way too much.
Well, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I think.
So just to let the chat know, we're over halfway through our prompt. Let's get the Deer Dog slides back up, and the prompt, where we make we're gonna have a joint one where we have Disney Prince Neve and Disney Princess Pandrew returning.
I'm already hating my rendition of it.
This is Werewolf's redemption story.
It is not. It has to verbatim.
Again, I'm not asking this next question, so it's one of you two. I'm not asking it.
I'll do it. I mean,
Was that one of yours, Barry?
I don't know. This might be a mine question. I don't know.
This is not mine. I'd never ask anything like this.
This might be a Marlin question too.
Ooh.
So, who runs the household? I hear Crank is the softie.
God damn it.
Oh.
I mean, it depends in what sense we're talking about, to be honest.
I think everyone knows what sense. Am I trusted to do anything?
I want to say yes.
The correct answer is no.
Now,
Cooking?
things in terms of that. No spoilers. I absolutely hate cooking because I begrudge spending 2 hours on something that will be gone in a matter of minutes. But Crank loves cooking, so he does do a majority of the house. Everything else, like with the kiddo, the doggo, we try and take it in. We're balanced. We don't believe that like person A should do this because of gender or anything like that.
Yeah,
like
that's
cooking.
where Crank and me are very similar. I think we both love to cook. Well, it could take an hour, 2 hours. We don't really. Well, it's okay as long as the results
Smiles.
is great. Yeah.
I think I'm still the better chef.
I have video proof of this.
The ultimate
Yes.
station.
See, I made a pretzel from scratch.
You did. You
I-
sent me a video of it.
I did too, but no video.
I see. I have proof, but unfortunately, it's not Sky Mills approved.
No, not anymore. Sadly, dead meme.
Dead meme? Who said it was dead?
You didn't see the video. Oh my. Okay, so
They won't know about it either.
do you have an ideal type of personality you think the creature, as in Deer Dog, should have?
I don't know. I tried to leave it pretty open in his design. Like I've drawn him smiling as well as being angry and everything else. I think letting people imprint on their own their own thoughts into a design is important. But at the same time, my head always goes to seeing him as like a cliche story anti-hero. Just this dark, brooding character who's actually a giant softie.
Oh, there's Ren.
Yeah, like my sulky old cat, OC. Just grumpy,
I'm
offensive.
done and I hate it.
Oh. Just,
How much time do we have left?
well, you almost have 10
We have
minutes
9.5
to.
minutes.
10 minutes won't fix it at all.
So I submitted something too, guys.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh wow, the Sketches channel is lit up, but I'm not looking at it.
Spoilers.
You get the live reaction from me, sadly.
Why, sadly?
I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure everyone's fed up with me.
No, I'm
Nah.
not.
Nope, me
I
neither.
think it's been a while since we've done a stream.
Well, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like forever.
But for me, it's been ages since I hosted.
Technically not hosting. We're asking you all the questions. You haven't got much work to do.
All right, take this one thing
Oh.
away from me then.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew's leaving us.
Well, see ya, Andrew. Take
Oh,
care.
He's gonna miss out on the end results.
Good.
Doesn't
seem mine at all.
He knows we'll ping him nonstop on Discord with
Andrew,
all
you gotta see
the.
this. Andrew,
all the
you
memes,
gotta
yeah.
see this. Andrew, Greg, you gotta see this. So, that was the ideal type, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but as for the ideal type, what is your usual playstyle in combat games like Kindred's?
Oh, like
Like
the
Yeah, well, we all know the type, the kinfolk types are tied to gameplay. To gameplay. What would be almost your type or your playstyle?
Weirdly, the type that I always try to go for in any game like this is usually the rogue-like character or the thief. Anything that's a heavy, super fast DPS unit.
Backstabbing.
Who is your Pokken tournament character?
Pokken, as much as I'd love Charizard, he's so slow I can't get on board with it, so I tend to... I love Weavile. The amount of parkour that Weavile could do just bouncing around the screen is amazing, and I love it.
Only if they allowed the shiny version, it would be perfect.
Ah, the pink lemonade Weavile.
Looking as bad as me.
Ugh.
To be fair, I'm distracted.
I just realised I
And
missed
to put
something.
pressure on, 7 minutes left. I repeat, 7 minutes left.
Ooh.
What is the line we're on? It's on that one.
7.
So,
With my thing, I can
Cybercore,
add a minute.
Cybercore's got a question for us.
Did I miss any art pieces? Was busy playing D&D.
What is this?
Probably this is our art stream.
Or are you talking about the prompt?
Ah.
Or the prompt, Neve, one of the mods from Kindred Fates, and Andrew, the community manager. At the timer, people are doing the art stream. We've given a prompt above, and people are drawing it. So that's
Yeah.
how long they've got left to put something together. I'm waiting. I'm very ambitious about Werewolf's entry.
Don't be.
Ooh, that's actually an interesting question. Whose turn is it now? It's me.
It's yours, I think.
It's actually Crank's turn.
Okay, this is one I'm willing to ask. I'm not asking one after it, but yeah.
Yeah, but very lovely questions to so highly better one to him.
Okay, so would you prefer it if Skymill would have kept the original Evo line of Deer Dog, or do you prefer the current situation?
Alright, before the changeover, yeah. I really don't mind. Like, they approached me asking if I would be happy for them to put it in a different line. And don't get me wrong, they've still not confirmed either way. They said to me at the time, it might be in a different line, we have an idea. But it might not if it doesn't work. And if you're not happy with it, another line, yeah, we won't even consider it. But I was just happy for them to go along with it because, number one, I wasn't expecting anything I made to be chosen anyway. And number two, I just had a lot of faith in the team. We've seen so much good from Skymill so far and so many good choices. Like, if they said they had an idea for it, I was happy to trust them on that. If they said they had an idea that was better, then I believe it. The only thing I'm sad about is obviously Survirus. I would love to see him in the game, so technically you might be able to say I would have preferred it if he stayed in the DL line. I honestly don't mind either way.
I just
Well-
want them all. I just want them all.
Yeah, but you never know. They might
Well, we
use.
didn't like Stag.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the stags originally I just put in because it was more consistent, but they have started to grow on me more especially since I did the bio and the write-up for them.
Especially that laser bolt thing in their demo.
Which one?
Did you see the last animation they did?
Oh,
It
the
looks
last
like
one?
it looks like a laser bolt coming out of their head.
Oh yeah, I think that's really cool.
Do we have to ask this question?
Of course, we gotta ask this question.
Welcome guys to the Crank Cringe stream.
Yeah, where
What?
everyone else is fine apart from me.
Excuse me. Do I sound like I'm fine with my drawing?
See, Crank, this last time it was make fun of Barry stream, so this is make fun of Crank.
Oh yeah,
Walked
the
off a platform in Fall Guys.
no, it was the
I've done many things to Barry, so pick wisely.
no, the Jackbox Berry edition.
Yeah, Barry did.
I started that too. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
So before Cranks tries to distract all of us, Charlie, what is something weird you could tell us about Crank?
No. The question is, what's something weird you can tell the world about me?
Ooh,
Right.
oh,
Stuff that I can make public, right? Yeah, that narrows it down.
No. Give her
public yet.
everything. No. There's no sensory allowed.
A list. Where do we go?
I'll be here if you need me.
The worst.
I don't hear
I'm
the
just gonna
notebook.
click stop
I'm a little
streaming.
concerned.
The worst has probably got to be Crank at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no, not that one.
Yes.
It started off that Crank would randomly come out with bullshit, basically. Sorry for the lack of censorship, but that's all I can describe it as. Just at 1 o'clock in the mornings, he would come out with the most random stuff, even if I was asleep. Like, the time that he woke me up to say that, did you know that flour was re-wolfed backwards? Yeah. That was how it started. That was interesting. But it progressed, gotten worse.
I don't even
Watch
know
Harley,
how
we
it could get
got
worse.
another minute. We got another minute worth of secrets here.
Yeah, I'm trying to store up the time, okay? I'm not done. But yeah, it's progressed since. Crank has argued with me in his sleep, full-on arguments about work. And when I told him it's okay to go back to sleep, oh, fine. He just huffs and turns his back on me, and I'm left there like 1 o'clock in the morning, like, okay.
Is that why you send me strange messages at 1 o'clock in the morning your time?
Quite possibly.
The arc stream was the closest we got to 1 a.m.
Yeah. I mean, just be grateful that you're not in close proximity, because I've also been punched in the face. Crank doesn't dream often, but when he has nightmares, he tends to lash out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There was a
fight
nightmare
back.
once where he was chased by a rat, apparently, and I didn't know about it. I was asleep until I randomly got, smacked in the face by him flinging his arm out. So that's happened more than once.
More
I'm
than
sure it
one.
happened in the last week and I was aware of it.
Oh yeah, you got yourself up last time.
Ooh.
Oh no, what was the last one? You bit me, didn't you?
Whoa.
Oh.
That's a little too kinky here.
I wish I did not say no. I mean, actually, nom nom. I'm trying to eat this thing.
Hey, I don't know what you guys into.
I had to smack Crank on the shoulder because he was biting so hard. It's like, no, ow, get up, wake up.
Normally it's the other way around. It's Charlie bit me.
Yeah. But yeah, he didn't wake up at first. He was just biting harder and harder and harder. I was freaking out. Like, you're not meant to wake someone up who's sleeping, I get it, but I was panicking and smacking him like, no, get up.
So I know what to get you guys for Christmas.
Thanks for that, Saber.
I'm gonna be getting chains and whips for them for Christmas.
Ooh.
And yes, that will be coming Christmas, Crank.
Oh, no.
Crank is adorable. None of it is meant in a nasty way. He's also very extremely apologetic and feels terribly guilty whenever it happens.
For at least a week.
Which is ironic. When we met, I actually warned Crank that I was a particularly violent sleeper.
Proved it wrong.
Yeah, there's actually a story from when I was with my ex that they tried to wake me up in the early hours of the morning, and I just balled my feet up and kangaroo kicked so hard that they flew about 5 foot out the bed and landed on the floor.
Ow.
So I had to give fair warning, and yeah, it's only me that's had the injuries this time, so you could say I'm getting my feet.
So it looks like time's up, guys.
The time is
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more.
time is up.
Crank
That means we don't have to
Crank-
talk about it anymore. Let's go.
I was gonna say Crank is off the hot seat.
Yeah.
Well,
For now.
for now, there's another question that involves me. 1, 2, 3. There's like at least 5.
There are a few. Yeah.
There's 6 or 7 questions that have my name in it. So
I mean, is this a Charlie stream? Stream?
Well,
it brought me
there
up to
are a
another
few
idea,
with
so-
there are a few with berries and my name in there too.
Yeah, they are kind of towards the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like Crank purposely put him down there.
I mean, that's for mine because it's very rushed. I was busy sending images across and doing other things. But...
Okay, let's get the
Let's-
Discord.
Let's see these princess and princesses.
We've actually had Neve come into the Faters channel. Who wrote the prompt? Show yourself.
Where did she write that?
In the art prompt.
In this art prompt sketches.
Yeah, we ended up having a.
Really,
bit of a
because I
conversation,
messaged her
apparently.
earlier showing her the prompt. I actually showed her, like, and she couldn't quite believe it. Then I messaged her meanwhile, whilst this went on, saying it actually happened.
Very loudly admitting to it.
Hey, if you look in the sketches, you'll see the reveal.
Yeah, so we have Barry to thank for this.
So I haven't gone into the. I've not gone into the sketches channel yet. So, are we ready for? Are we ready for werewolves?
Oh god, is mine first? I think
No.
I don't know.
No, it's berries.
It's mine.
Okay, we're gonna scroll up a bit so we don't see. And then, okay, the first one is Barry. Here we go. No. Oh, that's kind of sweet.
I do love the panda in a flower crown. I kind of need one.
Yeah.
Flower crown Evie, flower crown Andrew. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
See,
That's the most art you guys are going to get out of me.
Where's
the thing is, Barry, you missed the time to turn the black into red.
maybe like a post edit we can do something.
Yeah. Turn it into panda red.
Damn right.
I put it in a PNG file, so you guys can modify that all you want.
You can do whatever you want. Okay, so our next one. Here we go. We kick off. Oh, it's werewolf.
Ooh.
Are we ready? Can I show them?
I see pink.
Yeah.
I
it's
see
gonna
heart.
have to be shown eventually.
I see heart.
Oh. That is adorable. Although I was kind of hoping for the return of Princess Andrew from last one.
No, I've learned from that one.
Just as a reminder for the stream, we're gonna go back and
No,
Yes, show 'em. Yes.
just a reminder, this is Princess Pandru.
But that pose was just perfect.
beautiful.
That just, it was.
I like your French.
It's really a nice one. I really like this one.
Just with the eyelashes and the wink.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Also, no one appreciates the mecha themed suit, which I love.
Yeah.
yes, it's gladiators.
Oh, werewolf.
The only thing I have
all the
carried over.
appreciation. He loves it. Okay, next one we have is from Marlon. Oh, nice little.
Oh,
No. Thank you,
It's
Marlon.
adorable.
and I see the little cat collar on there.
Whatever you want to do in your own time. That is my own time.
Says the biter.
That is my own time. Oh my god, right. Here we go.
I love Neve freaking out as well.
It's a prince and princess story, what can we say?
I love werewolf. I'm more referring to hearts being the only safe for work way I can represent this. Coming up next, the not safe for work art stream.
Ooh.
I mean, I'd have to do that at 1 a.m.
We're all posting this. We're all posting this in the Kindred server as well, right?
Oh, we broke Neve. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Roughly that. Okay. And then we finally have Little Miss Charlie. I'm sure you'll get that one finished though.
You can see my love of anime and anime protagonist shine.
Yes.
Honestly, it reminds me of Ren.
But the Prince Neve kind of reminds me of
Ariel.
No, a Mithrin.
No, he was the prince. The
Mithra?
redheaded Andrew.
No, there's a race in Final Fantasy XIV. That
Oh,
looks
the character.
quite.
Yeah. I know who you're talking. I just don't know his name.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
get
a Mithra, I think.
but oh well.
I think you should. It'd be nice. Let's see if
I
there's
was
version.
I was actually gonna pick a similar color dress for Andrew.
Going by the
I
last.
just couldn't manipulate it enough to make it look good, so I had to cross it out.
He can show you the world.
Yeah, the last Princess Andrew I did was actually based on Princess Jasmine, so that's a thing.
Yes. For reference.
Hey Tori.
There it is.
Mikot, yeah.
With the helicopter Kadoki and Rob in the background.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rob almost survived again.
Rob, Tori, and Andrew all in the same drawing. Fabulous.
I believe that was everyone, wasn't it? Apart from the declarations of the person who submitted it was Barry. Okay.
The cat's out of the bag.
So we're gonna. Right, let's get the slides back up, and we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do this as one final prompt. I think that should be alright for us then. So, are we ready for our Wheel of Fate?
Yeah.
As long as it's not another prompt like that, I'm happy.
There's a lot of them.
There's currently 95 left, so here we go.
So it's like 1.3, 1.4%.
Yeah.
We almost landed on that awful double yellow.
Yeah, it was the white. and
We
the-
were talking about that.
Pre-stream there. The double yellow was really triggering Charlie. So,
You say was, it still is.
are we ready for the next and final prompt?
Do
I
we?
guess.
Here we go. And we
Good God, that hurts my
and
eyes.
we have. Oh no!
Yeah.
I refuse to draw this.
We swear to you guys, this is not just Disney princess prompts. There is lots of normal prompts.
I can scroll down. Just kinfolk.
Do it again, we've already had a Disney one.
Kinfolk pushing something off the table. Long Auburn killing at the twister.
I have a lot of other prompts. That's
Kinfolk.
A Skymore
Yeah.
staff member as a kinfolk. Kinfolk and kinfolk share a cookie, a summoning circle. No, what did we get? Me.
as a Disney princess.
Do it again, we've already done one Disney princess thing.
I guess this is a 30-minute special, and okay, I'm dreading this.
No!
We all have to listen to the Wheel of Fate.
Yeah.
Barry, I paid the bot for the wheel spin.
Prompt. Delete. Do I have to type this out? I mean,
Yes, you do.
Disney princess.
I don't even know how to represent this.
Frank. Sad face.
No sad face, nah.
I control the stream. Oh, why?
Yes. Yes.
I'm pretty
How
sure.
did this happen twice in a row? That's.
I'm pretty sure it was
It's
Marlon.
crazy.
Disney Princess Marlon next. We will get it.
Where do you even begin with this?
I
I
mean, people
don't
have
know.
actually seen a picture of me, so it could get interesting.
I mean, I've forgotten, so.
Oh, this is gonna be a great.
It's gonna be awesome.
Is Marlon going to get punished? Nah. However, well, let's see what I can find for werewolf, because it could be interesting as a reference for him.
No, I've already got a plan.
Oh
Ooh.
I hate it, but it's the best plan I'm gonna get.
no. Okay, I'm gonna go off of the sketches channel because I'm dreading all of this. Let's go back to the questions, which are just as bad for me anyway. Oh god.
I think it's Gil's turn.
Okay, so this is one.
Yeah. So yeah, back to it was a while back. I think it was back in February when we had the cat contest. You sent me a link to a video from Ethan Becker about finding your style. So from that video, who would be the 3 artists that would inspire your style?
Oh, Ethan Becker, yeah. I loved watching his videos. I think they're relatively new on the scene in YouTube, but he actually provides a really good crash course into actually drawing without any of the waffling that you usually see.
Mm-hmm.
Just the typical, oh, keep practicing, or the helpful and unhelpful advice from new artists that they don't really want. But when it comes to my personal inspirations, I mean, I always grew up with Disney when I was younger, but I wouldn't say that I try to reference their style at all. I think it's more important to take aspects that you like from as many artists as possible, rather than just restricting yourself to one. At the end of the day, everyone's, like, we're only human, we all make mistakes. No one's exempt from that. So if you copy 1 or 2 people too closely, you'll end up copying their mistakes as well. I usually do it on a case-by-case basis, and like if I see something where I'm like, oh, I love the way they've done the colors or the pelts or the face shapes on that animal, or I like the way they've done XYZ, I'll take those parts from that artist. And for example, I'm into anime and manga, but the Tiger and Bunny manga is one of the ones that I'm really in love with for the art style. And I reference a lot of that, especially when it comes to the humans in my style. So I take little bits and pieces from different places to try and make the best of what I can. And that's all I'd advise to anyone, to be honest, is just look around for what you like and just grab things as you go. Don't stop at 1 or 2, take as much as you can.
I'm sorry, on about art or a buffet?
Both is good.
I'm not asking this next question.
I guess I've been voluntold.
I blame Barry.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Barry did this.
Of course I asked this. Because everybody wants to know. So Charlie, how do you deal with all this fan fiction about Crank?
I mean, I don't even know how I deal with it.
I mean, which one? How many are we on now?
No, he's finished now, it's concluded.
Oh, it's concluded? Did I not read the penultimate episode?
7 chapters.
7 chapters?
Yeah.
Last I remember, there was like 2 or 3. Oh my
No, he's added some more.
Wow, no one told me. I've been well and truly kept in the dark with this cheating. oh, so I'm the woman on the side now, am I?
I'm pretty sure that's Ed.
I didn't even know there was that many. My gosh. I mean, I think this solidifies now. I just need to go and find my own Ed. Neve, are you available?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Somebody clip that. Oh no, Marlon, we're not discussing that. Not until later, apparently.
Ched.
We'll come back to Ched. So how do you deal with all of it?
Like I said, I'm just gonna go find my own Ed. Neve, you're available?
Frank will leave Charlie for his waifu Ed. Thanks, Cyber. Oh, I didn't even start
No,
the
you didn't.
timer, so I'm just gonna do it.
Oh,
like
started at 30 minutes now.
I've done it randomly at 24 because it's been a few minutes, so. Nobody told me. Right. Okay, so I'll take the next one because it's nothing to do with me. So I mentioned it earlier about secret projects. Like you have one with
Ooh.
Mayu. Are there any other ones?
Nothing I can talk about at the moment. It's not with Mayo per se. I wanted to get their permission before I used Nyazin. The most you're going to get in terms of spoilers. But yeah, I've got a lot to catch up on. I've got stuff that I'm doing for Barry that I need to get back on with. I've got stuff that I owe Priest, as well as Ed having approached me recently. So
Ooh.
we recently had the Babu sick, then me sick, and now the dog is injured. So I've been a bit caught up, and I need to get back up and catch up with those first before I make anything else. I wish I could give more information, but to quote Rob, TBA.
And to quote myself, NDA over here. I can't talk about it. Okay, so I get to avoid the next two questions. Yay!
Yay.
Oh no, the next three are awful.
Yeah.
Good. Right.
No, this one is not too bad. How did you get the idea for Deer Dog? Was it Crank?
Of course,
Is
somebody
Crank
had to add that in,
Deer
didn't
Dog?
they? Was it me?
Crank the real deer dog?
Nani?
Is Crank dog?
Nani? Crank was the real Deer Dog?
I mean, the spoiler, my profile picture.
Does Deer Dog Mars is Crank?
No. Does Bruno Crank is what?
Does Crank gay?
Oh.
I mean,
I mean, we know that one now.
it depends which one you're talking about.
Oh, look, there's a picture of Crank on the screen.
Spoilers.
But
Real
no.
picture.
The
Wolves
really-
and Dragons, to take the question seriously, have... Well, Crank and Vouch, they've always been two of my favourite things. I've always wanted to design a creature based around those, so when the Light Stag prompt turned up, I basically a way I could insert one of those two into it somehow.
No, Tori says the real Deer Dog is the Cranks we met along the way.
This is true. I mean, this is even more true for Ed and Gil and Barry and everyone else.
Anybody I've spoken to and just realised I am an actual puppy.
You speak to someone and they become part of your harem. This is just a thing
No, I
now.
call it a friendship circle.
Friendships.
Wow.
Yeah, even Crank is crying at that.
Oh, that's me done.
Crank's gone. Say bye to Crank.
We're not going to hear from Crank in a week.
Well, for the remainder of these questions, I'm not going to really ask much. Damn. I mean,
But yeah, it just basically stems from me loving wolves and dogs and dragons in general. So I just wanted to input something I enjoyed into it. And when I just came up with the idea of potentially turning it into a wolf in sheep's clothing, using deers instead, I had to give it a go. And Vienny liked the idea, so we rolled with it.
So, Charlie, is Crank a cabbage?
The savage or cabbage?
I don't even know why this is a thing. It's gone on for months and I've just naturally accepted it now.
Is he worth 69 cents?
Oh.
The worst thing was, I believe it was you being called out, wasn't it, Gil?
Yeah.
Originally, it wasn't anything to do with me. You got called out with the cabbage stuff, and everyone latched it onto me.
I mean, it just kind of happened that.
Yeah.
I mean, I technically blame Ed because he called me a savage.
Oh.
And then
So the savage cabbage.
yeah,
Oh, so your girl on the side started this.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
So it's a pet name from your mistress.
Yes, yes.
Oh God, how do I explain this to people? Pe-
We got 18 minutes and 30-something seconds left.
Yeah, we gotta buy up some time. I'm not asking this next question either. Jesus.
So
what is
yeah,
guys? Everyone asks questions. This is meant to be for Charlie, and you're
Nah.
all trying to weed out information about me.
I mean, I said
No,
this
no,
when
we
you were
won't.
recruited as a mod. You just took my place. No one cares about me anymore.
No, we really want to hear Charlie's insight on those questions.
Yes.
So yeah.
So these are valuable. These are valuable.
Yeah. So yeah, well, Charlie, out of Crank, Barry, and Gil, the Faters we have here, who is your favorite Fater, and why is it Gil?
I wonder who asked that question.
I wonder who
have
asked
an inkling.
I have no idea.
I mean, to be fair, Gil is the only one who's not publicly cheating on Crank.
Yeah. See.
Again, not public.
Yeah, publicly. Publicly.
We talk about cooking a lot.
Cooking, is that what
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
kids call it these days?
Yeah, cooking up some lies.
Next question I'll take. So yeah, why was it Gil?
Again, he's the only one not publicly flaunting it.
He has some respect for our relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the next one.
You sure?
How did you get your Discord name, the Charlieon tag?
Oh, Charlieon, that one's pretty simple and, again, kind of weeby and childish of me. One of my first characters I made, who was actually a Pokemon character, was an Umbreon Kijinka called Charlie. Yeah, it stuck.
I'm sorry, but if you want to ask something, feel free.
I mean, yeah, if anyone wants to expand on any of this or ask something else, because, you know, any questions not about Crank?
How many we got? We got 2 left. 4 of them have got my name in it.
Should I just leave?
Alright, so I just asked that one, just one of you two. This one's gonna be kind of wholesome.
You okay, Greg?
Ah, yeah. So where did you meet Crank for the first time? Yeah.
I mean, this is going back in a while. It is a bit personal, but I don't particularly mind too much. I didn't have the best relationship at home, so when I met Crank, it was via a mutual acquaintance, and yeah, it was after I had just escaped my mother's, and to do so, I basically fled into the crappiest, most rundown, rat-infested, falling apart place that you could think of. So not the best first impression, especially seeing as that place was, you know, people dealing illegal substances.
Gotta keep that YouTube monetization.
Yeah, so you meet people, and you know that's the first impression. Where you living, not great. But no, it was great. We both been through a rough time, and it was nice to meet each other. You know, especially makes you laugh again when you meet someone for the first time and they introduce themselves via their T-shirt. do you want to explain the "I am Crank" T-shirt?
I begged for that T-shirt.
Yeah, I met this guy for the first time and didn't know much about him. We were introduced. He gives the biggest, most childlike grin and proudly points down at his white T-shirt with his name written across it.
I miss that T-shirt so much.
I will have to get you a new one for the next birthday or something.
mean, is it gonna say my actual name or Crank at this point?
Ooh.
I mean, you're probably more attached to Crank at this point. That's how most people know you. Plus, if we ever did make it to America.
TheFaters merch? Ooh.
Ooh.
It's silent.
Faters merch.
Yeah, oh my god, who put a picture of me on the questions? So,
What?
whoever it was deleted it, I saw that. To answer Pro B's question, we are UK based. Me and Charlie. Barry's America, and Gil is Canada. And Werewolf.
He's Wales as well.
I did not know that.
I thought you did.
No, I did.
I'm sure you
At the
mentioned
very
it.
least, Charlie knows.
Yeah, I remember this.
I have a lot of information. I can't remember it all, sadly. I think we have to visit Werewolf. We have a day trip when the
I mean, it would literally be a day or a weekend trip because it's not close by, unfortunately.
Okay, so that was our intro story.
How was our time doing?
We got 12 minutes. We have one from Cyber in the Twitch chat. But it says, Deer Dog, you said dragon and dogs. Why the deer part beside the light stag evil?
Oh, it was literally just to keep it fitting in line with the light stags. I enjoyed the fact that it took a few inspirations from other things, like I said, the wolf in sheep's clothing prompt, as well as the Gobblemon from Digimon actually played a little part in it as well. I always loved him from the series growing up. And at the time of creation, Digimon was, I think, coming to either Kizuna or Tri, some of the last parts. So I've recently just looked into it again. And yeah, I like the idea of trying to incorporate some inspiration.
Okay. I hope that was okay. That was from Cyber, I believe that's Crow.
Yes, I believe that's Crow.
So, thank you, Crow.
Thank you.
Okay, so who's gonna take the next question? Okay, you got this.
Of course,
take it, Crow. Take it.
Where?
Crow. Of course, Crank's going to leave me with that question.
Yeah. So
On purpose. Here we go.
we're at 26, right?
Yeah.
So was the Deer Dog the first mon you made for a contest like this? And if not, what else did you do?
For an official contest from a company like this, yeah, it was the first time.
Yeah.
I've made things personal before. I used to do a lot of Pokemon work, including fusions. But yeah, it's the first time I've done it for anything official, we'll say.
I've been asked to give how to get a girlfriend tutorial. I'm probably the absolute worst person to do that. Did you not hear our introduction story where I was just wearing a t-shirt with my name on it?
I mean, that's pretty
Step one,
baller
don't
right
do
there.
that.
Yeah.
When you don't have to say anything and it just works, that's pretty baller.
I mean, I've got that going for me, so.
They gave a chuckle at the very least.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this one to Barry because
Oh my word. So the question is, Charlie and Barry is the best fan fiction.
lol.
Lol.
I mean, I didn't even see the other fan fiction with Crank going on, so I haven't even seen this one.
Fun fact, neither have I.
I need to be going back and reading all of these. I've missed out.
Yeah, I think I'll have to do the same.
I have to say, I think I've
not
missed,
seen
I think
this
I,
one.
I think I missed the chapter.
I believe there was a video recently as well where I think it was a Kindred newsletter one where once again Ed called me out saying talking about Charlie as well. Oh no, it was the Deer Dog video. The recent kinfake Deer Dog video from Ed. Right at the beginning, like a minute in, Ed calls me out.
When doesn't Ed call you out?
I know. It's so bad. These two questions. Which
I mean, the people do want to know.
the people really want to know that one. Okay, so what's the true number of servers that I mod on?
There isn't a number in the human language, either.
That's what I was gonna say. Does anyone knows exactly how many servers he mods on?
I mean,
Because I think everywhere I go on Discord, there's Crank in a mod position for everywhere.
And he's always like, "Oh, I've been here forever."
The question is, it's not just him being there. He actually is like active everywhere.
Yeah.
I just like helping. No, the TheFaters Discord is my home, technically. It's where I'm most comfortable.
It's the most neglected.
No, to be fair, the TheFaters Discord is becoming a little bit more lively, so I'm pleased about that.
Yes, it is unlikely, but it did get a little neglected for a while.
I told you I was going to revamp it, and I'm happy with how it went.
Barry, Gil, which one of you feels more comfortable being a chameleon?
Oh, good God.
I don't mind. I have an idea what you're doing, but yeah.
I have an idea too, and I'm trying not to look over.
I'm still laughing on this.
If anyone else in the chat wants to ask Charlie a question as well, now feel free to ask now, because we have one final question, and I'm not asking it.
Oh,
It's got nothing.
Barry, you wanna take it?
I believe Barry would enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I can't even remember which server this happened on either.
I didn't even ask this one, but okay.
No, this was Marlon. I know for a fact this was Marlon, so...
So, Charlie, how do you feel about Crank's betrayal? Because I asked Crank who is more sexy, Charlie or Ed, and he answered with Chud.
Which server was this?
I mean, we spoke about this earlier as well, how I need to get my own Ed. But now if he's upping the ante with like 3 players, I need to step up my game.
Ah yes, I found it was on Necromancer's Gift, right? Another server I've slightly helped out with.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I found it. What did he ask me?
Crank's not a mod on the Anton server yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
The important word here is yet.
I have offered them help though. I've already offered them help and advice. So.
Yeah. See? See?
They've asked me to.
Slowly taking over the world through Discord mod.
I remember the Ched thing came up because I was asked to choose between who is more sexy, Charlie or Ed, and it was like, you know.
Crank's to choose.
Basically, on Necromancer's Gift, they got a channel you can introduce yourself, so I did with a paragraph.
Of course you did. You did that with Coromon too.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, and that was the birth of Chad, where Marlon was like, so a fusion of Ed and Charlie, and then I kept quiet. a Cirque over there as well. He was like, good answer, Crank. Good answer. I was like, is it?
He already knew he'd done goofed.
That was 2 weeks ago. Why is he bringing that back up all of a sudden?
You never know.
Oh, I'm trying not to.
How much time we got left on this anyway?
We
We got about 3 minutes.
Three and a
3
half
minutes.
minutes. 3.5 minutes.
Any more questions, guys? You want to ask?
I mean, any questions for Crank? Because that seems to be the theme of the stream.
I refuse to answer any more questions, thank you. Okay, so we do have something in art prompt sketches. I can see it's lit up.
I'm still working on mine and how I've got this much detail in it.
Barry, why you look like a cherry?
Does Charlie want to answer that one?
Yeah, there's Charlie, why does Barry look like a cherry?
Where does Barry look?
According to Proby in our chat, Barry, why you look like a cherry? That's a question for you.
So let's tell Proby that Charlie drew my profile picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The other day.
it suddenly clicked.
Yeah. Basically, Barry's old icon was the literal Berry Bandit. It was a strawberry with a basically cowboy hat top, and I got approached to make a new version.
And I remember how shocked Barry was. He didn't think anything could happen, but I remember him messaging me.
Yes.
Like, oh wow, it looks absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. It's like, yeah.
Because I asked Charlie, I wanted a phantom strawberry version of it.
Because we were all balking at the time, and he wanted to remain like your persona.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand or get the pun with my profile picture is a strawberry is not actually a berry.
Yeah. But I just remember how fascinated Barry was.
Oh,
Just like, oh my god, it's amazing. I love it. I want the finished one now.
It was exercise, especially trying to make it basically resemble what it was supposed to, because a strawberry balking kind of loses a bit of the strawberry. Hopefully it was close enough.
Oh, and then I think we had Charlie answer hers earlier, but for the rest of us, what is our favorite kinfolk currently? Because obviously there's the other 100 or so that we haven't seen.
Probably Nelson.
Honestly, I'm really torn between Deer Dog and K-Knight.
Okay, so Charlie and Rob, right?
Yeah.
Actually, let's go to Werewolf. Let's ask Werewolf. What's your favorite kinfolk at the moment?
Probably Nelson.
Nothing. Nice. There we go. So Gil's torn. Barry's silent.
Yes. I like K-Knight, but I feel like I'm gonna be more of an M-Bear fan, but I don't know what the final evolution is. So it's like,
Oh, it splits off into 2 extra, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm concerned I'm not gonna like it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the Ember evolutions get a bit more detail. I like Kyanite, but I just wish it had a few more details.
I feel like he got the short end of the stick.
Oh, I've got to decide, haven't I? I think like originally when I first came to Kindred, I was all about Bakuyanawa. Like that was my big one. Now I'm probably between Bakuyanawa and Deer Dog, between the two. Oh no, Marlon's give. Oh, I think that's time up for everyone.
Yep, time's up.
Time's up.
And Marlon's giving me what I can only perceive to be a threatening message. I finished my walk around crank. I look forward to it.
I will drop mine.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
And I did a small bonus one.
Oh no, how many of
Real
you have
quick.
done one?
there's
There was 2 to begin with, and now there's like 6 of
There's-
you. Oh,
there's 5. There's 5.
that's 5 too many.
I hate mine.
Oh no.
It starts off with the worst one and it gets better and better.
Ah.
Show the world, man. Show the world.
Yeah, it's just a quick something I did, like
Okay, I'm gonna
really quick.
close my eyes and scroll up so I don't see anything. That should be enough. I can see me.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
there's
no.
there's the Pandrew.
There's Tom Cruise. That's a pretty good one of me. Disney Princess Crank. I like this one.
I
Yeah.
wonder how he gets all the guys.
There we go. So quite like this one.
Unfortunately, this is Princess, not Prince.
Thank you for the animation, Charlie. You said this is the worst one, right? And it gets better.
Yes.
Do I have to scroll down, or can I just
Yeah.
end the stream?
Do it. Come on.
Okay. Oh no.
Come on, do it.
What is this? Oh my god.
First is it smile?
What is that? What have I got? I mean,
I'm loving the pumps. You didn't tell me you were from like the 70s.
I mean,
Ice cream cone.
I need the extra height. I will say, doing my job is really awkward in them. Oh no.
I really like yours, Gil. Gil is coming up.
I told you it only gets better.
Oh, no. Oh,
Crinkerella. Yeah,
I mean-
it just. I'm sorry, just a quick cut and paste.
the only one who's apologized, bless. Barry didn't apologize for anything, so.
It was well placed, Gil. The screaming. Me.
And the birds flying away. Oh no. Okay, this is 2 of 5, yay.
It gets better.
Yeah.
I mean, can I look at him another time?
No.
Come
on,
just
come on.
Sorry. It's just says sorry.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Come on,
No.
Ember. Come on, scroll down, buddy.
Am I holding Kadoki?
I think that's supposed to be a flower or a rose.
Yeah.
I'm giving Charlie my Kadoki. Happy Kindred Valentine's Day. Here's a Kadoki. Thank you for the Harlan. There's actually a nice reference. We had some fan art from Harlan recently, all pixel art of our bulks. So this is actually a pixel bulk of.
It's a really good likeness. You can see it just in the two next to each other.
Oh no. Okay, let's slowly scroll down, and I read the top of that. It just said, "I'm sorry, Charlie."
I had an idea, and my execution of said idea was awful.
At least we had some backstory. Oh no, this is supposed to be a combo of shiny Deer Dog and Blinket, and I hate it. Okay, this. Oh.
It's actually looking pretty nice.
That looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Damn, boy.
It
The
is.
problem is it didn't screen crank as much as I hoped it would.
I love the chest here. Don't know why. I'm just fixated on the chest here. I don't know why.
I mean, it just needed more princess dress, and that's it. It would be perfect.
Yeah.
You can't rush perfection. I'm being asked where is the Crank t-shirt. It's probably decomposed or recycled by now.
Yeah, his mother was so upset because it was literally yellow and rotting. It started off as just a plain white t-shirt with the name on, and yeah, he had it for far too.
No.
Oh, and the drawing.
Oh no. Right, here we go. I believe there's one more.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yep.
I really like this one.
Okay, there's
Again, I put way too much into this.
Gil.
Yeah,
That's
Tangled
just-
is one of our favourite movies to watch.
Sending this to Ed. It's like, Ed, I've got a new profile picture for you.
Maximus Ed.
Um,
Ed server's gonna break.
on you. No, I believe that was everyone's. No, there was no Chad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, that was
Yeah, hopefully you guys like that one.
that was far too interesting.
I really liked it.
It was really good.
Don't worry, there's Disney Princess Gil and Berry in the prompt somewhere for some bizarre reason.
I
it chose
know.
me.
I know.
I just love how the Wheel of Fate's been like, yep, this is what we're doing today.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Guys, now.
We had a compliment. Really loved the music on this cozy. Thank you, Tori.
Yeah.
I found a random playlist. I'll quite happily send it over.
You put on something random with your YouTube.
No, I found a playlist. No, no.
We got very lucky, guys. I'll say that
No,
much.
the playlist is already set. It has nothing to do with me then. Somebody else has made it to play through. So.
Yeah, leaving Crank's YouTube to its own device is dangerous. You end up with Crab Rave, Rickroll.
Ooh.
What was the other one? The Flamingo. That was on there for a long time.
I'm not diving into anything that goes to the case. Yeah, thank you for all coming along. That was another fun stream, of course.
There's certainly something.
As interesting as always.
Yeah.
So the plan is tomorrow we would like to do Among Us for those available, but we're not streaming it. It's going to be a YouTube exclusive video. My reasoning for it is if I stream me playing it, you'll know I'm the imposter or the crewmate, so yeah, it would be as fun basically. So we're going to do it as a YouTube exclusive video and
In all the hacks.
Mm-hmm.
how can we...
That's clearly supposed to be play, not pay.
Yeah.
How can we play with you all? So we'll sort it out. We'll probably have like we'll hijack one of the voice chats somewhere, and yeah, I'll just record the fun, and I'll be uploading it to YouTube at some point then.
Yeah, once we've got everything finalised, we can try and see who's going to be available and interested, and then we can get things together.
So expect that tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all for coming along. Thank you again, Waywolf. I know you'll be here tomorrow with Among Us as well.
Yeah.
But thank you to my guest. She kind of lives with me.
I mean, I might as well be the guest
Oh.
at this point.
she is a guest
She's
on
a guest on the show today.
on this stream. Yeah.
So,
On the Cranks.
The Faters stream. Because everyone wants the dirt on me. It's not so much being nice to me as it is, right, what can you tell us is really bad about him? And you're the only one that would know, so...
I wouldn't say
Well,
Wow.
everyone knows you're a good guy. We just wanted to see if you had some dark
Flaws.
sides.
I mean, just don't chase him with rats in the middle of the night.
But yeah, thank you, Charlie, for coming along. Thank you for the community for the questions as well, for Deer Dog and Charlie.
Yeah. Fun.
And thank you again, my partners in crime,
Yes, partners in crime.
Mr. Gill
Yep.
and Mr. Berry. And we shall, well, we'll see you tomorrow for
More shenanigans.
Yes, we'll do a recording, and then we'll get it up on YouTube for everyone to really enjoy.
Yeah.
There might be a special announcement at the end of that one.
Oh, actually, I forgot about that. Do you want to do that now?
Let's save it for tomorrow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Secret.
Gil, it's a secret that you know about.
Hey,
Yeah,
that would be one.
Gil
Yes,
knows about
we-
it.
So do come along tomorrow because we are announcing. Well, I'm not.
It won't be-
announcing, there will be.
it won't be a-
something
It won't be
you're
a
all gonna
secret
be
tomorrow.
interested in.
Yeah, no,
I'll wreak hate secrets. I'll think you have a secret.
it won't be a secret tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you come along to the recording tomorrow, we will have a secret.
Mm-hmm.
A secret to be announced here. So, right. And on that high note, take care, everyone.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.